road to success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank. You are listening, caring partner.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. This week, we're honored to have Michelle Ntalami of Marini Naturals. Thank you for honoring us and being on our show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Your story is very interesting. Marini Naturals.
Right.
How were you inspired?
It began around two to 3 years back when I made a choice to live a more healthy and holistic lifestyle in everything I did. Mainly driven by the fact that my dad, who's very close to me, and he's very health and diet conscious, and there's possibly nobody else I know who is as health and diet conscious as my dad, and he got ill. So it made me reevaluate my own life. You know, I asked myself, if my dad he eats exceptionally well, then who am I to just joke around with life like that? So I made a more conscious decision to live right, eat right, exercise, and just also from a personal and emotional level, sort of revamp my life, kind of do like a spring cleaning. So I cut my hair the same time that my dad was going through his illness. And I wanted it to be like, you know, a fresh start. And I decided to live naturally, so to speak, and to grow my hair out naturally. And then came the problem of finding products that work for hair that is not chemically treated in this market. Now, that is what I would say just drove Marini to begin, because here I am, I have boy short hair, like literally this much, and I don't know how to take care of it. All I'm saying is YouTube tutorials of products which are all the way in the US, and nothing locally except good old coconut oil, olive oil, and all these are imports still at the time. Yeah. So I just started making stuff on my own in my bathroom, in my kitchen, and my mom would always be there. She's like, what are you doing, you know? And I just tell her that, you know, there's a lack of products in the market, and I'm actually trying to make something that works for my hair.
Michelle, which product did you then decide, after the experimentation that you have gone through, this is a right product for our market?
Okay, so the first thing I began with, my very, very first conceptualized product was the shampoo. And I finally discovered where my hair used to get so hard after shampooing, even if I had chemically treated hair. And it was because of a sulfate. Sulfate is a surfactant, it's a cleanser. It what makes your shampoo all bubbly and lather. For African hair, a sulfate is a bit too harsh because our hair loses moisture so easily. So it's great for floors and sinks and soufriers, but it's not good for hair, especially African hair. I realized that my hair care regimen has to begin with a sulfate-free shampoo. At the time, there was only one sulfate-free shampoo in the market, and for me, it was a bit pricey at the time. So I thought to myself, I think I could make my own sulfate-free shampoo just with a little help from a formulator. I think I could do this, yeah? So the shampoo was the first product that inspired the journey. Okay. And I have it with me here. So this is actually Kenya's first sulfate-free shampoo.
At what point did you realize that sulfate is a wrong thing to use?
Information is power, and the internet helped me a lot. And it made me realize, when I started reading about shampooing your hair, cleansing your hair, and the fact that sulfates are not good for hair, they strip your hair of moisture, they leave your hair feeling dry and brittle and hard, that's when I realized, oh, so this has been the problem. No matter how many other organic, natural products I use on my hair, if you shampooed it with a sulfate, it gets stiff and hard. So the internet really helped me. I have a leave-in conditioner. It's called Goodbye Tangles Leave-In Conditioner. I love this product because second to losing moisture, the next problem was kinky African hair, which tangles. As in that is a characteristic of our natural African hair. It tangles a lot. So I made a lot of concoctions with flaxseed gel before I even started branding Marini, and I started it as a product line. And flaxseed gel was an amazing, amazing detangler. So I knew that I'm going to make a leave-in conditioner whose star ingredient would be flaxseed gel. And today, this is it. I also have a curling butter. Yeah, so this is really good for styling. Now this is what gives you those beautiful bouncy curls, holds your style, and also locks in the moisture. So it gives you curl definition, rather it makes you have really lovely curls in your hair without making your hair hard. And this as well, which is a curling gel. So this is one of the very few curling gels in the market which help to define curls without leaving white flakes, no crunch, and without making your hair hard and stiff. These two are the newest entrants into the market. They have the orange label there because they're still test samples, but they're ready to go. They're the newest entrants into the market. Let me start with the Spritz Miracle Mist Spritz. Why Miracle? Because it gives you moisture, it grows hair, and it revives your curls. So this is gonna be very popular, I know, with the ladies, because this is where I began my journey, mixing daily moisturizer in my bathroom that I can use every day, put in my purse and go with it. So I decided, let me actually make something that ladies don't have to mix anymore in their bathrooms. So it has glycerin, rose water, strawberry oil, and aloe vera juice, which are the best ingredients for moisturizing hair. So ladies do not need to mix anything more. This is their holy grail when it comes to moisture. And then this is a product I formulated for all, young, old, kids, Asians, blacks, whites, everybody can use this product. It's a potent hair growth oil that helps with thinning hair. It helps accelerate hair growth. It helps give hair volume. It helps with balding. Men, ladies, children alike can use this product.
Question I must ask is, how do we know that this works?
Well, as I mentioned that I began Marini 3 years ago, and we've actually been doing the research, sampling, and testing for all this time. I put together a focus group for around 1 year, comprised of 20 people who just kept sampling and giving me feedback. And even before the product was out in these bottles and branded and ready to market, I put together questionnaires, interviews, everything possible that can give me a true indication of how my product is going to be.
We must take a break, but when we come back, we'd like to talk about your branding. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Do not go away. Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. This week, our guest is Michelle Ntalami of Marini Naturals. Tell us about the design. What inspired this particular design? Because actually, it does look international.
I'm the one who conceptualized the brand identity. So if you look at the product, if you just look at the logo, you'll notice it's a shape of a woman. It's a circle with a African face enclosed inside, and like leaves, like botanicals on her hair. So I think that's very telling of what we're already doing. You know, natural hair, African women, as you are, organic products. Yeah.
So at what point did you move from home doing this to your own factory?
It reached a point where I felt this is an amazing business idea. It's very viable, it's doable. And I actually thought of making products in the kitchen and packaging and selling, but it was not possible to do that on my own. It just wouldn't have been feasible. So I decided to go around and start looking for a factory that could actually help me produce this in large scale. I got an excellent formulator who helps me do the science behind the products in terms of what percentages should be used of what ingredients. And I got an amazing partner when it comes to labeling and branding. So luckily I saved myself a huge cost by doing the branding on my own, because that would have cost me upwards of like $500,000. So I'm so thankful to that. So I just had to give the company my designs, they do the labels, and then we get the production going through the factory. So that was around when I realized I can't do it at home by myself, not even because of the demand, because at that time I'd not even launched, but because of the vision, as I began by saying where I saw Marini, I see it being continental-wide across Africa. I see it being like a darling brand in every woman's bathroom. It's think Dove, think Fa, think Nivea. Quality products that are household names. If you want that, if you want your brand to go international, then you cannot just hand make it. You know, you need to let your baby grow and you need to scale it. So I knew I needed the help of a factory.
What about competition? How do you deal with that?
Marini's competition is mainly international brands. Yeah. With regards to international competition from brands, we have a key unique selling point, and our USP is the fact that Marini was formulated with the African woman in mind.
Okay, so the unique selling point for this is the naturalness of it.
And also our price point. Our price point. We are not expensive, so our target is middle class, lower quartile, upper, meaning a good chunk of the market can afford the products.
What impact has this created in the market as far as you're concerned?
It's been very positive. We've got lots of positive reviews every day on our social media. People love the brand. We're growing.
How have you been able to finance this?
I'm also the founder of, the CEO and founder of a company called Brandvine Group, which is a branding agency. So Brandvine is actually the agency that branded Marini. And Brandvine is a bit more stable than Marini because we've been in the market for 7 years. So Brandvine supports Marini financially a lot. Second to that, my family has been a big support pillar in Marini Naturals. Anytime I need a helping hand, my mom is always there to step in, and my big brother.
Michelle, obviously this is not an easy business to get into. Besides the competition, what are the challenges have you encountered along your journey?
A lot of it is expansion, capital to expand. That forms my biggest hurdle, because we now have people from across the country who ask us every day for our products, and I'm just not able to expand yet, you know? It's kind of like they just want us to, we started here, they just want us to be here immediately.
Michelle, fantastic products, fantastic packaging, smells excellent. Where can we find you?
You can find Marini Naturals first and foremost at our outlet that we have in Wood Avenue in Kilimani. And you can find us, we have a whole list of stockists from Town CBD. We're stocking at Super Cosmetics across the board. We're stocking in beauty wholesale. I'm sure most ladies know Mamangina Street.
Yeah.
So we're stocking there. We're stocking at Perida Center, Beauty Bay. I don't have all of them off the top of my mind, but we have good enough stockists in town. We have Super Duper Cosmetics at the Greenhouse. We have a Westlands branch, Super Cosmetics. We're also in Mombasa, in Nyali.
And somebody listening in Kitale, how would they get your product?
We deliver for 250 shillings within Nairobi and 350 shillings countrywide.
And what are the lessons you have learned?
For one, that you can't do everything and you need help, you know. Everyone has their strong points, and I've come to know what mine are and what mine are not. Secondly, managing finances is being disciplined, rather.
What advice would you give young women who really want to venture into manufacturing?
All you need is just a fire in your belly. All you need is just a passion and the vision. That's all you need. That's all the capital you need to start with. You can still be a phenomenal woman and be very aggressive and determined in business. So do not shy away from your full potential.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I've actually been inspired by your story and that you're helping us women to look even better with
Yes.
your natural products. We really do appreciate your story, and I know
Thank
it will
you.
inspire a lot of people.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Do have a blessed week.